Welcome back. It's the third week of the formal House impeachment inquiry, and Congress returns from a 14-day recess.
I didn't do it. There was no quid pro quo.
That was the official line on the phone call between Donald Trump and the Ukrainian president up until about noon on Thursday. Then this happened.
Just described as a quid pro quo.
We do that all the time with foreign policy.
Wait, so there was quid pro quo, but not about Joe Biden. This, in effect, is the final fallback position for the White House. Yes, they did it, but no, it wasn't a big deal. Up until now, much of the attention this week had been paid to this man, Rudy Giuliani, the former mayor of New York and Donald Trump's unpaid personal lawyer. Last Friday, two Rudy Giuliani business associates, Igor Fruman and Lev Parnas, were arrested on campaign violations while trying to flee the country. These two Soviet-born U.S. citizens were accused of illegally funneling foreign campaign donations to Republican candidates and committees and trying to influence U.S. foreign policy towards Ukraine. Rudy Giuliani is accused of pressuring the Ukrainian government into opening an investigation into one of Donald Trump's political rivals, Democrat Joe Biden. It's at the heart of the House impeachment inquiry and one of the main reasons why Democrats have issued subpoenas for Giuliani's documents. Trump's administration isn't complying with the impeachment inquiry. Giuliani is following suit and refusing requests for more information. And he's not the only one. Vice President Mike Pence is also rebuffing congressional subpoenas, saying the investigation is invalid.
You want a subpoena? Here you go, take them like they're cookies.
This woman, Fiona Hill, a former top advisor to the White House on Ukraine and Russia matters, testified before Congress on Monday. She reportedly sharply criticized what she saw as attempts by Rudy Giuliani and White House Chief of Staff Mick Mulvaney to circumvent normal foreign policy channels on Ukraine. She told investigators that John Bolton, the then National Security Advisor, went so far as to call Giuliani a hand grenade that would blow everyone up. There are more current government employees testifying before Congress this week. State Department staffers George Kent and Michael McKinley, and this man, Gordon Sondland. You might remember Gordon Sondland, the U.S. ambassador to the EU, abruptly canceled his meeting with investigators last Monday, citing White House orders. Now under subpoena, Sondland is in D.C. and reportedly talking about his direct contacts with Donald Trump about Ukrainian policy. Hill said she was worried about Sondland's lack of experience with diplomacy, saying that he posed a national security threat. But all of this happened behind closed doors and not in the public eye. So what does this all mean for Donald Trump? Well, this week the White House was left saying that, yeah, there was quid pro quo, but it wasn't that big a deal. And even though all of the testimony this week wasn't in public, it could be a sign that cracks are starting to form in the White House's attempts to block the inquiry. That's all for this week.